What's the deal, y'all? I'm back, you know what I'm saying, with another video. I ain't even gonna get into it. Listen, yo. I got another topic that came upon me. It's not on the list. It's really weird that it's not on the list, but hey, here we are. So let's get into our 3-minute meditation really quick. This is very important, y'all. Like, it's really good for your mental health, yo. Like, if you want to skip ahead, skip ahead. But 3 minutes, yo, 3 minutes of breathing, bro, it's not gonna hurt you, bro. It's not. So let's get into it. Hey Siri, set timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
Alright, y'all, so what we got today, what we discussing today, we're speaking on chakras, yo. I remember the day, because if you go back in my podcast and all that stuff, you will see me constantly speaking on how, like, I don't even think I did. But it's a point where you lose yourself to find yourself again. I tell you this, on this spiritual journey, I think I've said that I thought I knew, and then I had to whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, you feel me? Like, it's a whole bunch of this. Cycle, yo. And at this point, I'm tired. I am so tired. But I'm going to keep pushing, bro. Now, listen, right? I'm at the point, I just want to tell you where I'm at in my spiritual journey. I'm at the point where I had to recalculate, reprogram. I gotta redo the same thing that I did, right? But amplify it. And it's killing me right now because it's like, oh, I don't even got my necklace on. I keep touching right here. My necklace not on. I keep feeling like, we went through this, yo. We went through this. But the difference now, it's like solidified. It's like, okay, you went through it and you utilized it. Now you gotta like put it where it actually needs to be. Put your energy where it actually needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So this brings me to, this really don't bring me to chakras, but it kind of do in a way. Everything just ties together, yo. So just follow me, yo. Just follow me. But the main thing we're going to be speaking on is chakras. Y'all know we can get into another lane and because it all ties into one, okay? But when we speak on chakras, you have a root. You have a sacral. You have a heart. You have a throat. You have an eye. And you have a crown. Now, forgive me if I've missed anyone. And then this theory saying that we have more than like 7 chakras, 8 chakras, 7 chakras. I don't know. I think the crown is like the, hold on. Root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm missing a chakra. Sacral, solar. So it's your sacral and then it's your solar, right? Now, if you start, so let's just get into what chakras are, bro. It's an energy field, right? That is aligned in your, it's not, okay, let me go back. It's an energy field within your spirit, right? That is meant for you to align. Right? So you basically have to go through each chakra. Each chakra is a lesson, right? To get to your crown, to get to your queen, your tiara. You feel me? So starting from your root, right? Root is red. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, bro. I ain't gonna never front, bro. I am still a student as I am teaching, but these are things that I've been learned that I have to recalculate and re-get my mind back going on, right? So if I say something and I look it up, listen, I already knew, but I'm just refreshing my memory, boo. Okay, so your root chakra, right? That deals with survival and like the basics, right? You trying to work from survival, and that's really like getting it out the mud. Your armor right there, right? Your survival. You gotta learn how to fight first, right? Let me look up the I got a poster upstairs too, but I don't wanna chakras. I should have already had this. I meant to pull this up, but I was thinking about it in my meditation. So, these are things that you have to activate in order to align with your spiritual side, right? This is where most of us lay at the physical because we don't even think about the spiritual, bro. Spiritual all the way up here. You at the base of the root where you just thinking on the earthly terms and the materialistic things like, you know what I'm saying, possessions, earthly things, 3D things. That is the basic root of the chakra, right? I just want to get that out because I know what these things are, but I'm just trying to be clear. I'm looking up the wrong thing, that's why. Okay, here we are. I was looking up the wrong thing, right? So I'm going to read each one and then I'm going to tell how I feel about each one and my experience and those on and so far, right? So we start from the base, the root chakra. It says the first chakra is located at the base. Did I just say that? The base? The base of the spine. It provides the foundation on which we build our life, representing safety, security, stability, and balance. Attributes would be scattered energies, anxiety, and fear. This is where all that sits right there, yo. Let's use an example like if you grew up in a hood, bro, like that's your survival. Like you gotta learn how to survive throughout the hood. That's your root chakra that you playing in, you feel me? It's nothing wrong with it. But you have more chakras to elevate, to align. You have to align all of these so you can utilize all of these, right? So we gonna head to the sacral. The sacral chakra is your second chakra. It's located below the navel. Okay, so below your belly button. Okay, right? It represents creative and sexual energies. Imbalanced attributes would be lack of or repressed creativity, sexual dysfunctions, withheld intimacy, and emotional isolation. So, with this part, it's really holding that all that stagnant energy and that those partners that you collide with, like, it is literally a thing as so, you feel me, soul tying or connecting. And when you encounter with another spirit, you are technically taking on some of what they got going on. So that's why you always should be careful about who you lay your head with. I know sometimes we may just want to go out and have fun. I never think like that. That never been in the back of my head. I'm sorry. But sometimes you have to realize where that sexual desire is coming from. You got to look back your past, like, why, you know? You got to control those type of things, bro, right? We're going to move from the sacral. We're going to go to solar plex. Solar plex is the third chakra, okay? This is something that I have been getting hinted on to work on. I'm pretty sure I got to realign all my chakras, bro. And that's the thing, bro. Like, as much as you feel like you can be aligned, you can get unaligned. It's crazy. That's why I'm sitting here like, yo, you feel me? But here we go again. That's how I feel, y'all. Like, that's how I feel. Like, that's why I want to sit here and give this info to y'all, because at the end of the day, bro, it's not cool to repeat the same lessons over and over and over again, bro. Get that shit right the first time. I had to hit my head thousands of times for y'all so I can come on this motherfucking podcast and tell y'all what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's like with the old heads, and they come on and they tell you, you know, I've been through this. But I feel like the way that the old heads come apart, they try to push it upon you instead of telling you their experience. You feel me? Just tell the experience, and you allow that person to take it in and be like, well, maybe I shouldn't do that. Or maybe that person is a ram like me, and they gonna ram into it themselves and figure it out themselves. It's that, and that's the thing. Like, you can't be there for everybody who don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So I look for these videos to find the people who need to find, right? Solar plex is located below the chest. It represents self-esteem, pleasure, willpower, and personal responsibility. Imbalanced attributes will be low self-esteem, control issues, manipulative tendencies, and misuse of power. Right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I wouldn't necessarily say I was misusing my power, but I was being so, like, yeah, I got the code, like, who gonna touch me? You feel me? I was so much in that I didn't sit and realize, like, say, for example, this is how you will see me, right? I got $1 million and I left the country and didn't give a fuck about anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I forgot about Biggie, Doggy Bone, who helped me get the millie, you feel me? Or whatever the case may be. Now, when I got my power, I was utilizing it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no bad way. It wasn't trying to manipulate people, or, you know, I was just being me. Like, I really was just being in my power, just being me. But I had to look back and realize that when I was in my power, I had people around me that was really acknowledging me and looking up to me, and I kind of was like, I saw people copying me. You know, I saw a lot of that, so it made me, like, me being in the area that I was, it made me look at people like, bro, be yourself, right? I wasn't looking in an aspect of me being a leader, right? And this is where it rolls around. This is where I had to learn my lesson. This is where I had to redo the cycle, nigga. Because at the end of the day, I felt like what I just said, I felt like people was copying me and following me and didn't have their own mindset. I was looking at it in the wrong perspective, yo. And I'm just being honest. I'm being straightforward honest. This is what I was thinking, bro. Instead of thinking, oh, they following me in a good way. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually motivating somebody. I wasn't looking at it like that, yo. I was enjoying my power, enjoying my life. I had found out about manifestation. I'm like, oh. I was utilizing it, but I wasn't overutilizing it. I was just really being within myself and just really self-centered, right? And forgetting about everything else around me. And it wasn't because I was doing it in an arrogant way and in a way that it was just like, you know, everybody, it was just like I was just so focused. And I was like, I'm shining. And I'm like, dang, can I have my shine? Like, dang, can I be myself? That's what it felt like to me, bro, because I've been rapping before even social media even hit the fan. Like, the YouTube situation, bro, the podcast situation, like, all these things, bro, it's just been sitting in my head baking. You know, some things. But some things I actually let it out on social media. And it was just like, am I tweaking? Am I tweaking? I'm getting way off topic. But I had to go into that sacral chakra, you know, a little bit more because, I mean, solar plexus, because that's the willpower. That's what's getting you going. You know what I'm saying? So I was working out of my willpower and personal responsibility and things like that, but I wasn't accumulating the other energies that I needed to accumulate. It's a lot, yo. It's a lot. It's a lot of energies. It's more than just you being one zodiac sign. It's fucking a lot. When you open that door, it's a lot, bro. But it connects. So it's easy, but yet it's like, fuck. It's a lot, right? So that's where we move to the heart. Not the heart chakra, yo. The heart chakra, this is a long episode. Oh my God. The heart chakra is crazy because, ooh, me. I told y'all I grew up off of tough love. So I don't think my heart chakra was like really vibing like how it was supposed to be. Let me give y'all the definition before I get into it, right? The heart, fourth chakra, located in the center of the chest. It represents love, self-love, and governs our relationship. Imbalanced attributes will be depression, difficulty in relationships, and lack of self-discipline. Now, do you see how within the chakras you can have a good and a bad, right? This is a perfect example for this heart chakra, right? Because I had a lot of self-love. What else to say? I had a lot of self-love, right? That was the good part about it. But then in the same sense, my relationships was unbalanced. Difficulty with relationships and my discipline. Now, around the time where my solar plex was blooming and all that stuff, I feel like I was lined up pretty good enough. But I wasn't utilizing it in the right way, like I said, right? So the heart chakra, bro. I was real disciplined around the time where that journey had started kicking off, right? And the journey I'm talking about is during pandemic. that's when my TikTok blew up and all that stuff, whatever, right? I was going there every day. I was focused. I was in my own zone, bro. Like, for real, bro. So I started to lose a lot of relationships, first of all. Ones that wasn't supposed to be in my life, and ones that were just there for lessons or whatever. So, I forgot to tell y'all the colors. Sacral is orange, which is the sacred chakra. Solar is yellow, which is the third. And the heart, which we on right now, is green. So let's go to throat chakra, right? Located at the center of the neck. It represents the ability to speak and communicate clearly, effectively. Imbalanced attributes will be shyness, being withdrawn, arrogance, and increased anxiety. I got my throat chakra taken from me, bro. And I had posted it on Instagram. I'm like, bro, something is up with my throat chakra because I can't even officially talk. I can't even officially speak. I can't even, as you can see, my throat chakra is vibing right now because I'm speaking like a motherfucker, bro. I am. But just like 2 years ago, bro, my shit was, it was so bad, bro. I didn't even want to speak. And I know exactly how it happened. I know exactly what happened. Which is so crazy. But that's just to show that you can't allow people to take your energy. You can't allow people to take you off your course, yo. No matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? But so this brings us to the third eye. The sixth chakra. Located in the center of the forehead. Right? It represents intuition, foresight, and driven by openness and imagination. Imbalanced attributes will be lack of direction and lack of clarity. My third eye right now. I feel like this is the chakra that I am just like, right now, because I said I had to reprogram myself, bro. And from the time that I was working in the plant, like, I know my third eye was just getting decalcified. I was drinking, I was smoking, I was clubbing, I was just doing everything. I started to let go of exercise. And this is when it all started. Because I thought I had it all in a bag to the point where I could start lacking because I knew. And that wasn't the case, bro. You can't lack, bro. Listen, don't lack. Don't ever lack, bro. Don't ever get too comfortable. There. Don't ever get too comfortable. Can never get too comfortable, bro. And I've always told myself this, bro. Like, it's just repeatedly, like, it's just like me knowing all this stuff and me sitting here just like having to replay it is what's blowing me at this point. Now I'm mad and I'm ready to get this shit on a roll, y'all. And I don't give a fuck who coming, who seeing, or what. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get it, you don't, right? Clarity. That is what third eye is all about. Clarity, intuition, knowing. Knowing that you are going to do it. Now, yeah, I'm not gonna get too deep into the third eye. It's a lot of stuff out here that decalcifies our third eye. Toothpaste, food, fast processed food. You know, all this fake, all types of stuff, yo. Right? And this leads us to crown chakra, right? Seventh chakra, located at the top of your head. Resent states of higher conscious and divine connection. Balanced attributes will be cynicism, disregarding what is sacred, closed-mindedness, and disconnection with spirit. This right here, this your connection to the source, bro. That's why your brain and your mind and you feeding that motherfucker is so important, bro. Because the moment you get off into being low vibrational and stupid, okay? We just being real. This Live.Uncut.Real. The moment you start acting like that, the moment you gonna go spiraling down. The highest point you can reach is the source, right? The connection to God. So think of it this way in an earthly aspect. Think of all the chakras I just said, right? This all has to do with earthly things. The way I just told y'all my experiences, the way that it connects, I could not get the picture of my mind with the drawing of the man with the two legs and y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't circle. It's something with life or something, I don't know, animal or something, I don't know. You're having a physical and a spiritual experience, right? That intertwines together in a way. You have to, I'm not sure if this is for everybody, but I'm pretty sure it is. But you have to find that dance within the two, right? Survival. We started off with survival. You coming out from the hood. You coming out from anywhere. Every single last one of us had to learn survival. Even from the back in the day where they had to survive to eat, and we had to learn survival. We had to learn how to protect ourselves. Sacral is your protecting place. We had to learn how to protect ourselves. Right? Then we had to learn how to control the protection that we had, the power that we had. We had to learn how to utilize that in the right way. Right? Then after we figured out our power and figured out how to utilize it, then we had to open up our heart to other people to share. We had to open up, right? Not be too naive, but open your heart up to it. But then when you realize you open up your heart, you start to get these. You had to go through opening up your... Everybody went through this. I kid you not. When you open up your heart, you had to go through realizing how to evaluate that. Whether it was love, loving your pet, loving your mama, whatever the case may be, loving yourself. You had to learn how to utilize your heart. And everybody is not in the same wavelength. Everybody will not connect on the same time. So when you open up your heart to that person, then maybe they crushed you. Then now you in a crush moment, right? Now you don't want to speak. But I was just cooking and the video cut off, yo. But I left off with, now you don't want to speak. You weak in your knees. This is how you feeling, bro. Now you in your thoughts. Do y'all see the chakras? Listen! This just came in my head, bro. You got to a place where you couldn't speak no more. You feeling, you feeling like, oh my gosh. Now it's getting to your head, right? Now it's getting to your head. It's messing with your head, and now you feeling like this. Now you starting to regret. Now you feeling like, oh, it's no God. Crown. Now you feeling like it's nothing, right? And no. Then you in your thoughts, right? So that take you right here. This is all bad things that's happening, right? But you're spiraling up to get right here to talk to God, right? You get right up here to talk to God. You talking to God. You say, God, I've been trying to survive. After I've been trying to survive, I've been trying to just protect myself. After I've been trying to protect myself, then I try to utilize my power. It was utilize my power, then protect my power. Then after I protect my power, I said, okay, I got it. Now I'm gonna open up to everybody, heart chakra. Now I'm gonna open up to everybody and share. Oh, okay. Now I open up to everybody and share. Everybody don't want it. Everybody is, okay, let me close back. Now I'm feeling like I can't speak. Throat chakra. Now I'm feeling like I can't speak. Nobody wants to woo, woo, woo. Okay, now I'm in my head because I can't speak to nobody. Third eye. I can't speak to nobody. Who do I speak to? Oh my God. Crown. I just smacked my head so bad, but this shit is real, bro. Crown. God. You went to God. Right? You asked God. And God took you back down. And gave you clarity. And then God took you here. And said it's okay to speak again. And then God said, open your heart back up. Because blase didn't. And everybody not, you feel me? But when you open your heart back up, protect yourself again. Relearn the things that you learned, right? When you open your heart, have that power back again. And then when you have that power back again, protect it. And then when you protect it, go at it. Take direction. Root chakra. I am. Then what you do? You go back up. You back at the survival. You back saying, all right, I gotta work for this. I gotta redo all this. I gotta get back. Now that I know it wasn't all me, I had to learn this. I had to learn that. This is a part of the chakras and aligning that. Aligning yourself to God. I feel like I made a lot of sense, bro. I've never heard nobody explain it like this. It just came up in my head because, like I said, you gotta find yourself to lose yourself, to find yourself again. And that makes sense, reading those chakras like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that. I got real excited on this chakra video, yo. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe, and make sure y'all come back because I will be here. And I'm gonna just end it off like that because my heart is booming right now. Peace.